Singaporeans, you're crazy rich? Well, at least that's how we're portrayed in the movie Crazy Rich Asians, which took the world by storm in 2018. That's not all. We are also the happiest country in Asia, according to a recent report backed by the UN. Piranha profits out of the water today hits the streets to find out if Singaporeans are as rich and as happy as the stories say. So maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you in Singapore right now?
5.
8.
I would say 7.
8.
About an 8.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10. Okay. According to the World Happiness Report, right, Singapore is the happiest country in Asia for the second year straight. So do you think it matches with your own personal experience?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
No?
No.
I think it's the cost of living is quite high, so maybe that's why we are like always working, you know. But then generally I'm very happy because I think it's still a safe country and our people here are quite friendly. Although sometimes people complain, but I still find that we are all very friendly and outgoing.
Honestly, I think like we are quite happy, but I wouldn't say we are the happiest bunch lah. Because like I would say there's not much work-life balance in Singapore. That's like the main factor. In terms of other aspects like leisurely activities, those kind of things, I think Singapore is like more than enough lah.
Maybe you want to explore a little bit more why no?
I think we're just too caught up lah. I think maybe because as Asians we're more practical in many ways. So happiness to us is not defined by more on a holistic approach than more than just like your achievements.
Right.
Probably like how big's the house, how big's the car, how much you're earning, and how far have you climbed up corporate ladder. I think that's to us is more happiness compared to a holistic perspective, I guess.
Depends because our housing property is quite high.
Okay.
So it's like it's not affordable for most of the average family. So that's the thing. Other than that, food-wise, all this will be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm an outgoing person. I've been to other countries in the Southeast Asia. But in general, you know how the leaders of Singapore, they've set up the country.
Right.
So it brings so much balance to our daily life. And that is why, you know, you feel happy.
Right. What would make you more happier to hit that 10 mark?
Our HDB make it more affordable to the average Singaporeans.
So affordability and cost of living, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If like the working hours is reduced, because I'm like still haven't like have a full-time job yet, I'm more like a freelancer.
Right.
But from what my parents say, their working hours is like really crazy lah in Singapore. It's one of the highest, I'm pretty sure. So if the working hours is reduced, you know, there's more time to do what you enjoy, then I feel like that will be better.
For me, I've not reached my level of contentment yet. So that's the reason why my happiness is like a 5.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to measure it right now. Because probably when I get older.
I hope that maybe my salary can be increased.
Okay.
So I'm from Hong Kong.
Right.
The 2 marks is go to my dogs in Hong Kong and the food in Hong Kong.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
it's
think
too bad.
Hong Kong food is better than Singapore? Do you think about your finances frequently? Like, do you worry about money and stuff?
I don't worry, but yes, I look on my financial planning on regular basis.
I think it's an everyday thing. Basically, when you order your food, till you reach home, and everything is money.
I do, especially I've come to retirement planning.
I do think about money a lot. That's why I'm like doing this job out here, trying to like make a buck lah before school starts and everything. Just try to make as much money as possible.
A lot of people say that there's a correlation between how much money you have and how happy you are. Do you agree with that?
I think at least you don't need to worry about money first, then will be less stress. But of course, if you are rich, then you got your certain level of concern or like worry about as well. But mostly I think it's quite related. So at least you don't need to worry about like rent or like insurance.
I don't think there's a big cap lah. That will be depends lah. Like each person preference how they spend their money. Yeah.
To fulfill our needs, we need a particular level of financial security. And beyond that, happiness is more internal than on the outside things.
It's correlated because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, the more money you have, the things that you can do is much easier. Your idea of accomplishment is easier to achieve.
Okay.
So basically, with the money, you can buy whatever you want, do whatever you want, and travel wherever you want.
How much money do you think is enough to be comfortable in Singapore? Like, whether it's a monthly salary or net worth?
If you're an individual, I think 10,000 is enough. But like as a family, like family income, maybe 20,000.
Wow, I have never thought of that though.
Okay.
But maybe
Roughly?
at least like 4 and above.
10K base.
10K per month.
Yeah.
I would say around 5,000 per month.
5,000.
5 and above? as I said earlier, it's all about what you want. But if you think 5,000 is more than enough for you, yeah, I think you're happy enough.
So other than maybe your day job, right? Do you have other strategies on how you intend to grow your money? Or are you doing anything right now?
No, I'm a lazy person.
So you just put it purely in the bank lah.
Yeah.
Okay, understand.
Investment.
Investment. So investing specifically in
Singapore market.
Yeah. Okay.
I invest in like, you know, those kind of like Weeboo, Moo, those kind of things, like
So
those kind of apps.
specifically in US stocks, Singapore stocks, or what do you invest in?
US and Singapore stocks.
I put insurance. I
Into
put my money
insurance.
insurance. I put money in our company salary scheme for
So
saving.
you don't do investments on your own lah.
Before, yes, now no more.
Can I ask why?
Don't have the energy and the time. Yeah,
Okay.
but I should. I know I should.
I think it's investment.
Investment?
Yeah.
So you dabble into stocks, equities, shares, bonds?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. But it's not a sure win. So I think saving is something that you still need to do.
Right.
But I think investment is one of the things that you really need to do to let your money grow now these days.
Just wanted to ask, so do you personally dabble into US equities? Like, do you invest in US stocks? Or do you look in Singapore market, Hong Kong market, whatever it is?
Cannot recall.
Okay.
Because when I first started investment, it was basically a very diverse investment.
Okay.
So I have and could have dabbled with the US market.
Okay.
But I think back then there was a bubble.
Right.
So I was quite cautious about it. So very low investment on those countries
Right.
that had a bubble. But it's pretty diversified.
I think maybe also just a quick note, right? Can I also understand why you don't specifically invest in the US market? Because at least the traditional, I guess, convention wisdom is like over the last 100 years, they have compounded like 7 to 10% annually.
Or because I understand more on SG companies.
More
the
comfortable
government,
also lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then also because of I believe as a foreigner, if I invest in US market, there's some capital tax.
Withholding tax.
Yeah.
Right.
30%. I
Yeah,
believe,
30%
Yeah.
withholding. Because we believe in Singapore, a lot of us have our money tied in property. So is it the same for you or?
No. I'm not. My exposure is not into property.
Okay.
It's mostly into equities, stocks.
So a large part of
Yes.
percentage in equities and stocks.
I would say 60% is in my investment.
Okay.
And probably 40% would be cash. I mean my saving account.
Okay.
I think it's my house.
Your house makes up roughly
50%?
50% of
Yeah.
your entire net worth. Lah.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Then in investments and etc., just
A very
rough
small
hit.
portion because most of it went to the house.
Okay.
So have not really invested much, but it's more touch and go kind of thing.
Okay. So while money cannot help buy us happiness, it can definitely help solve our day-to-day problems and elevate our quality of life. So if you want to learn how to grow your money at a better rate compared to leaving it in a bank account, you can download this free guide by Piranha Profits in the link down below and learn how thousands of Singaporeans are getting richer by investing in the US market. So as you can see, when we talk about happiness, many Singaporeans tend to relate it to their financial successes as well. So this is CK from Piranha Profits signing off. Till next time, keep winning.